This week I also read Tourist Season by Brenda Novak. This was actually a book that my friend Lauren gave me. She had purchased it when we went to Peddler's Village, and then she gave it to me in a huge bag of books that she's like, here, your turn to read. I said, okay. We do that a lot. We share books that we buy. Now this is different than what I normally read because, you know, I normally stick to the romances. This is more there's I don't actually know how to classify it, but there is definitely some mystery to it. There's definitely some women's empowerment. There's definitely family themes. There is definitely some romance in there as well. But it wasn't just like a flat out romance. Okay. So the main character in this book, Esme, is engaged to Remy. She was studying to be a lawyer and took her exam. Remy is studying to be a doctor, and he still has to take his exams. So he remains behind in Los Angeles, I think, to study, and then he'll join her after he takes his exams. And they take and they're going to, or he's going to join her in Mariner's Island. His family owns a cottage there. She gets there and it's like, this is not a cottage, this is a mansion that his family owns, and they're going to spend the summer there, relaxing, recuperating after spending all this time studying and getting ready for their prospective exams and careers. So she gets to Mariner's Island without Remy and gets to the cottage, and there is this gigantic storm that is coming off the sea. So lots of thunder, lots of lightning. The power actually goes out. And so Beau, who is the caretaker of this cottage, goes over to the house to check in on her, make sure she's okay. Now, while she is looking for candles, this is before Beau gets there, she finds a duffel bag in Remy's bedroom closet. And in this duffel bag, which is like hidden in a part of the wall in his closet, has women's jewelry and underwear. And she's like, whoa, what's going on? There is also a binder of his that has some very detailed and graphic, scary drawings that she's like, this is weird. This is creepy, kind of creeping her out. And then, of course, Beau shows up and she's like, ah! But it's okay. He's just there to check on her. It's fine. And then what ends up happening is a branch falls on his cottage, the caretaker's cottage. So he ends up having to spend the night there because, you know, his place is short. You can't stay there with all the rain and the water that's just coming in. So then Remy's twin brother, Bastian, I'm going to say Bastian, I could be saying it wrong, decides, hey, my brother's fiance, not official, fiance, is at my parents' cottage. I'm gonna go meet her before he gets there. And he's a little weird. He spends a lot of his nights, he's kind of like an insomniac in a way because he can't sleep. So he kind of just spends his nights wandering, which also then causes Esme to get freaked out because he's wandering around the house at night. He drinks very heavily. So he kind of freaks her out. So she spends a lot of time away from the cottage because he freaks her out. And during this time, she's also freaked out because of the whole duffel bag in the closet situation. And she kind of turns to Beau for help and support during this time. Now, this ends up leading to a little bit of a relationship between them. Some sparks are there, some feelings are there. Nothing happens because obviously she's like, I'm still dating Remy, but I've been questioning it for a while. Like, I questioned it even before I got to the island, and now, especially with all these things, I'm still kind of questioning it. There is this big secret in the family that the family covered up that's now coming to light, and it's just making her question a whole bunch of things. And then she's looking at Bo and it's like, you're steady, you're stable, you're comforting me, I feel some sparks with you, I like you. So she's like all kind of discombobulated. Meanwhile, her brother is going through a divorce from his wife, and she's like, come on out here, get away from the town gossip, come be with me so I don't have to be alone with Bestin. And I don't know what's going on with Bo, but just come spend the summer with me. So he comes out, and just looking at my notes. Oh, okay, that's all where my notes are. So I guess that's why I thought I was gonna stop with the book review. So while she's on the island, she also finds out that Remy has been cheating on her. So she's just like, okay, you know what? I'm done. We're not doing this. And she and Jack, well, Jack never was staying at the cottage. He was staying with Bo and helping him fix up his cottage. And then once the cottage is fixed up, they end up moving to another cottage to take care of an islander's cat while she has to go home go to her daughter's home and take care of her daughter, who I think broke her ankle. Doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't. But it's not there. Just to give herself some separation from all the things that are going on in the cottage. And of course, Remy is trying to make amends with her, saying it's not what it looks like. We still love each other. We need to give this a try. And all that. So, I think that's where I will stop. If I have intrigued you enough to give it a try, you'll have to read it from here. Now, I did enjoy this. I gave it 3.5 stars. Again, it's not what I normally like, but I was engaged. I was invested. I wanted to find out what was going to happen next. I wanted to find out what was going to happen in the end. I personally, even though it wasn't a strong love triangle, I do not love love triangles. Probably the whole Bella, Jacob, Edward thing from when I was younger. And that whole thing. So, didn't love that aspect of it, even though it was a very slight one and nothing happened really between Ismay and Bo until after she said, I'm done with you, Remy. So no like cheating or anything, but just didn't love that part of the book. So yeah, that's my review. Happy reading.